recording.
What's going on, you guys? Let's welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog here. I got legit anime and Prime Hokage with me today. Today we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something a little fun. All right, we gonna have a debate. So what I did over this week was I gave these guys we randomly selected movies that we have to defend as the worst comic book movies and the best comic book movies. The first one we're gonna go up with is probably the one that's probably the toughest for us, and we have to tell why the worst movie is actually the best comic book movie ever made. I received the delightful Elektra. Prime Hokage got, what did you have?
Catwoman.
Oh my God. And legit.
I got Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Whew. So if you guys aren't familiar with this, I kind of like took the idea from Screen Junkies. I'm a big fan of Screen Junkie movie fights. So what we're gonna do is everybody gonna have 1 minute to tell why their film is the best, and we're gonna have 3 minutes of just all around the. I won't say 3 minutes. Maybe 2.5 minutes of everybody debate, and then we have our closing thoughts, which are 20 seconds each. So you guys will vote by the end of the week who did the best. If we don't get enough votes, we'll just decide ourselves who won. So,
I'll start.
How do? Oh, you want to start?
Yeah, I want to get this over with.
Okay, Prime Hokage. I mean, legit anime. He is telling us why. What is it again?
Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Teen Titans Go to the Movie is the best comic book movie of all times. And let me know you're ready.
Go ahead.
Go.
The points I'm going to make are it's the best movie. It has the most diverse, superheroes in any of the movies that are being currently debated. It actually has a Stan Lee cameo inside a DC movie, which has never been done before. It is comedic. All the children will actually enjoy watching the movie. No matter how much the parents may not. It actually does cross all ranges. I've met plenty of adults who do enjoy the movie for the type of satirical kind of humor, meta humor that it actually presents. And more than anything else, it is a beloved TV show turned into a movie.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, only 40 seconds. Yeah. He didn't need the whole minute. Cuz, you want to go next, or you want me to go?
I'll go. So Catwoman, right?
Yep, go.
All right. So in this movie, she's one of these people I think a lot of people can relate to in this world. Somebody who's kind of been forgotten about, apologizing for their existence, of just that type of person who seems like they're kind of a bother, and she gets to be put in a position. Whether you agree with how it came about or not, I mean, because there are lots of worse origin stories. You know, she gets, kind of downtrodden and licked by cats or eaten by cats, and she gets worse stories. But what makes this movie great, and why this is one of the greatest movies, is we have a woman of color in a leading role in a comic book superhero. And not only is she downtrodden like Black people have been since we've been in this country, she gets to a point where she has her voice and she has the power to do something, to make changes. Now, whether it's in the dark of the night or in the day, she's able to do it. And I think that's what makes Catwoman, Halle Berry, 2004, one of the greatest movies.
Oh. I got some competition here. Yeah. Some competition here. All right. Y'all want me to time myself, or do y'all want to time me?
I got it. Hold on. Let me know when you're ready.
Let's go. The reason I think Elektra is probably the best comic book movie of all time is, for one, the movie is so ahead of its time. One, you have a female lead who's not portrayed in like a sexual way. It's just like, hey, the character is really good. Not only that, it has some strong supporting characters, and it takes everything you love about the Marvel Universe before it was a MCU, and you bring things in. It brings in Stick, it brings in the Hand, And not only that, it has villains that you actually like, that are actually likable, and that actually are a threat to the hero. What Elektra did opened to me the doors for like a Logan or something, because somebody suffering from PTSD, they suffered or as a child, and so it shows how it affects them as they grow up. And you have it being played by the fantastic Golden Globe winner Jennifer Gardner, who delivers probably her best performance of her life, and the action throughout the film is stellar. It's so many different things you can take from the film.
Nice try, motherfucker.
Nice try.
Nice try.
I heard one good thing in that entire thing.
The only thing I heard good was it was Jennifer Gardner. Other than that,
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, check this out. Well, let me go ahead. Hold up, because we finna start the debate. And first off, I want to put. It is started. The 3 minutes starting now. First, I want to put something out there. Fred, your movie is. You said you're not even a fan of your own movie. You were the person that said, "Oh, kids might like it, but even as much as adults hate it." You are the only person in this whole thing who actually said something negative about their own movie. So that, to me, that kind of eliminates you already. Because you said, yes, it does do something for Black superheroes, but it's a reason we didn't get another Black-led superhero movie until Black Panther, because your movie set people, everything set things back so far.
So let's start with that bullshit. Hollywood has thought for years that a Black male cannot lead a movie. Will Smith has been the only exception, right? And Hancock didn't even get a sequel, and it's kind of regarded as a good movie. So let's not say that Halle Berry, the beloved Halle Berry, set us back. No, the white man in Hollywood set us back. Put the blame on Longs, cuz.
Okay. Cutting into this right quick, also one thing to head the point. Yes, I may not like the movie itself, but that's just my personal taste. Saying the fact that other people still think it's great, you included, enjoy the movie.
No, I hate the movie. I think it's garbage.
Yeah, you said that now. Anyway, regardless, going back to the point of Elektra, what the fuck is up with the shaky camera? What the hell's up with the final side cutting through a fucking maze to kill the guy? And even then, going off the entire thing, their story comes off as at best bland. It's not really explained at all.
You try to defend the story. It's super bland. Like, she's an assassin hired to kill people, and then she decides all of a sudden, I don't want to assassin anymore. It's
no motivation.
That's from the PTSD that she suffered from when she was a kid. She now has to kill a father and his daughter. And she remembers what it was like when she was a kid, seeing her father be killed. And that's called coming full circle. Okay.
The fact that you have to explain it is the issue.
Plenty of fathers and plenty of daughters. Next.
No, she has never had to she was never put in a position like that. Also, it was the fact that, like, hey, this girl actually is somebody, and she can, like, feel that. Not only that, the reason she was able to kill the woman in the woods is because she was able to see where she was at. Yeah, listen. Halle Berry, you can't explain the basketball scene in Halle Berry. You don't know the name of the villain in Halle Berry. Teen Titans Go, they ruined Slade, who was one of the most beloved characters. Listen.
It is a parody, so at that point, it is not actually going off of.
Teen Titans
it is a parody version of the universe. It's the same thing as whenever Spider-Ham shows up in what is like Spider-Man's universe. It's a parody universe of the actual characters themselves. It was even through the final trailer revealed that it was its own separate universe.
Fine. So entertaining. So anybody, you got 20 seconds. I'm gonna let everybody get their thoughts together.
I'll go first. I got one statement. I'll make one statement.
Go ahead.
Halle Berry paved the way for Black Panther. Out.
Okay. Fred?
Okay. Let me know when to get ready. Go. My thing is, it's comedy. It's a good, entertaining time. That's it.
Okay. Give me a second. All right. First of all, Halle Berry did not pave the way for Black Panther. If you would say anything, you'd have been better off saying something like Blade. Now, Jennifer Garner's Elektra paved the way for Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, things of that nature. Also, Teen Titans Go to the Movie is so bad that it's not even funny. Literally, the movie's supposed to be a comedy, and it's not funny at all.
Time.
Listen,
You're
you don't know what the fan? Huh?
You're a racist.
You hate black superheroes. That's why you're hating on Cyborg.
Superheroes.
Hey, I've got to win.
Hey. Ask any 5-year-old. They think it's funny.
He threw black people under the bus to sitting in and backed it up and ran them over again.
That's what he did.
Trying to win.
Please, what's your face again? I forgot her name. I keep forgetting her name because I don't want to associate with her. The chick is doing the exact same thing with George Floyd right now.
Hey, man.
That's what he just did. He pulled her.
Hey, man. Hey. We got to win. Okay?
At what cost? At what cost?
Everything. I'm like Thanos. What did it cost you? Everything. Now, next up, I guess who started for it? Fred started for it last time. Okay, this is gonna be tough. Okay, because we have to now. You guys let your votes know who won that. I'm Big Dog. I don't know what anybody's at. The guy with the mask on is legit anime, and the other black guy other than me is the Prime Hokage. So put your votes down as to who won that debate for round 1. Round 2. We now have to tell why this is the worst comic book movie of all time. I have the pleasure of tearing down the garbage-ass movie that is Logan. Legit Anime has
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
And the Prime Hokage has.
I got Doctor Strange.
Damn it.
So I think I have the job out of the.
Damn it. Well, looks like we've lost this one.
You have what is regarded as one of the best Spider-Man movies of all time.
Hold on. Who do you want to go first?
Because you have what is regarded as one of the best superhero movies of all time. I got Doctor. So I'll go first.
Let me know when you're ready, man.
All right. I'm ready. So Doctor Strange is just another iteration of the white man seeking power, right? We got this egotistical doctor, Doctor Strange, who has an accident, messes up his hands, and then goes searching in these beautiful people, the Buddhist monk culture, to get his hands repaired. And then he's able to do so, and only wants to master the power of the arts of being Doctor Strange for egotistical reasons. He was one of the best doctors at what he did. He only wanted to be the best Doctor Strange that he could be for egotistical reasons. Doesn't care anything about saving people. That's just a facade that he puts on, right? Just like in that movie, he didn't want to take a certain case because it would hurt his numbers. Same thing with Doctor Strange. He only takes on what it is he thinks that he can concede at. That's not a superhero. That's not what superheroes do. They go against the odds. They fight the fight that we can't do, that we can't win. And that's why Doctor Strange is one of the worst superhero movies.
Personally, I think you have a tougher job, Moses, because I'll just go next. I'll put it at that.
Yours up there, buddy.
I know. Let me know when.
Yo.
So Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the worst movie of all time for multiple key factors, mainly 2 different ones. It is a movie about pure expositional dump. You get 8 different origin stories in one film. That's just the superheroes, not including the Kingpin's expositional story that's also included inside of it. That time that's actually put into it could have been better spent actually developing the characters, which it has a plethora of, that actually don't get developed at all. They're mostly used just for gags or anything in general without actually making me care for most of the characters and what actually is going on. It actually does focus a lot on Miles and everything going on in it, but it actually doesn't push the issue of anything else with this world. It actually perceives it like it actually is what we the perspective we actually want to reach nowadays with race equality, when it actually doesn't even target any of those issues that he does also deal with in the comics. And basically, beside that, the weaker point being that the art style doesn't always suit everybody, and the time travel bit was ruined. It makes sense.
I can't wait to hear this bullshit you about to try to speak.
Okay.
All this gonna be is pure bullshit. You know you ready.
Give me a second. feel like y'all really took that one serious. Like, okay. Just start going. Let's go. First of all, the issue with Logan to me is even just how the film starts off. It starts off with, first of all, the film has no diversity whatsoever. Just a white cast, and you have one Mexican little girl who's following him around the entire time. And then the biggest problem with, you have, the beginning of this movie, you have a minority jacking rims off a car in the future. That doesn't make zero sense whatsoever. The film is boring throughout. You have Patrick Stewart, and you make him into this bumbling idiot. And you try to say it's for story purposes, it's because you pretty much had nowhere else to go to with the characters, and you didn't want to iterate any other X-Men in the film. You give you no explanation, real explanation as to what happened with them. Because the one time we see when Professor X actually loses his mind, people still live, they're hurt. So you telling me X-Men couldn't survive through something like that? Not only that, your villain is a no-name villain. Nobody remembers the guy's name. Daphne King's character, X-23, is able to just automatically kill.
Nice try.
He made probably one good point.
He tried.
We'll save. Let's go.
Okay. Start. First of all, Fred, listen. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is one of the greatest Spider-Man movies. It is the greatest Spider-Man movie. It's something that's super diverse. And no, while they didn't completely flush out all of those characters, it didn't necessarily need to. Because that's what like sequels are for. That's why they had them this.
We're not focusing on the sequels at this point. We're focusing on just this one movie.
They give you a teaser of what those characters are going to can be in the future. The story is about Miles and like the camaraderie.
The issue with the exposition is basically the simple fact that it's the same origin story, just slightly tweaked, which doesn't necessarily have to be shown the entire time, which is taking up the runtime.
Which is exactly what Spider-Man is, but it also
the only exposition that should have been done would have been for Miles, one Spider-Man, and then the Kingpin. But instead, they give us 9 different expositional dumps for all the different characters that had to be introduced. So much so it became a running gag, and the gag itself also got old.
It works for that movie, considering the fact that like it had enough time to show you these characters and what they're about.
But it did not. It did not. The reason the people would have cared more is they know from the comics. And going back actually for Logan, right off the bat, you said diversity. The first few casts in the hospital, all the doctors, everything else, again, while not main characters, are still diverse. The nurse who actually saves X-23 is also diverse. And another thing right quick, on Doctor Strange, you forgot to mention the character development and how he actually ended up turning around everything else. He was a hateful person, but he actually ended up turning the whole thing. That's what makes his character development actually work out at the end.
A facade. I said it was a facade. It's all for his personal gain to continue to pump his ego.
Also, what Doctor Strange does that most comic book movies don't do. What Doctor Strange does, it's like Doctor Strange's third act is not like this big work ending thing. It is very intelligent in its ending. It's like, hey,
not just that, he learned self-sacrifice by killing himself multiple times and trapping him in a basically time loop.
So you say it's a facade, but nobody does a facade in order to like kill themselves. That makes no sense. Why would somebody who's faking something die in the process?
This is why I know y'all don't comprehend. He got y'all fooled.
He does not. This is just basically the way we can actually end up with the Iron Man. And basically, it also mirrors Iron Man. It also mirrors one of the best superhero story arcs, that of Iron Man in his first movie.
Listen. Both of y'all are whitewashed. Y'all need to wake up.
You're trying to use the actual debate of races that go on today to actually win.
That's not going to work, okay? Listen, Doctor Strange.
This is a debate about the movie itself.
Also, Fred, I really feel like you shitting on Into the Spider-Verse because it was a black lead and not a Hispanic lead. Which, even though
he's actually half. He's both.
God damn,
just let you know. So no, he's both. I'm not shitting on him for anything else. I love Miles Morales in general. Like any immediate, I love Miles Morales.
Also, you just confessed that you love Miles Morales.
That doesn't mean I like the movie.
You like Miles?
Yes. I also like Peter Parker. That doesn't mean I like him in every single thing. I also like Batman. Doesn't mean I like him in every single thing.
Get ready for your last 20 seconds. Yeah, y'all piss me off.
Okay, I'll go ahead and start if you want me to.
Hold up. Go.
And final point, my points were not disproven about the expositional dump, or as well as the character development's lack thereof, as well as basically Moses is defending a movie that cannot basically be torn down because it's a pillar, and LeBeau basically is trying to make it to where you knock down Doctor Strange, not including his character development.
He told you. He didn't tell me.
I mean, it's impossible for you to knock it down, bro. Like, there's no way. I don't see how you can do it.
Bro, okay. Well, listen, okay.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Like, I just.
Yeah. Because I definitely think, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go. I can go.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that both of y'all put down these two movies, not because these movies are bad, because you're bad people. Is that you see. Don't interrupt me, Fred, because the insecurities that you see within yourselves within those movies has nothing to do with either of those movies. Both of those movies were regarded great for their respective time.
Time. I'm tired of hearing this. I'm tired. Time.
So that means it's also true for you as well, Dr. Strange.
Time. Man, what is happening? Hold up. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
My film has a tired Hugh Jackman who no longer wants to be in their role and was just trying to get this quick check, this last movie, and get it out the way. So he performed a half-ass performance just to get everything done. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is highly regarded as a great film, and Doctor Strange was the best origin story in all of the MCU.
All right. So basically, we'll say this: no matter what, remember DBZ may wait for the big three. That's all I got.
You guys, let us know some more stuff y'all want us to tackle in these either debates. We're gonna clean it up a little bit because I think 1 minute for opening statements might have been a little bit too long. We'll have to go back and redo that. Maybe 30 seconds and then 15 seconds for the final. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said, this was a trial run. You guys let us know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. We'll catch up with y'all later.